welcome. Are we all excited for tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah? Everything's ready?
Yes.
Yep, all ready. How are the nerves?
Fine.
Yeah?
At the moment.
Yep, Billy. That's good. Well, we're here today just to have a rehearsal of what's going to happen tomorrow. Things like walking down the aisle, having a practice of that, where you're going to stand, what to sign, what we're going to be signing tomorrow. We'll also fill out another document as well. So we might actually do that first. So what I'm going to get you to sign is the notice of no legal impediment. So it's a pretty much signing just to confirm that you don't believe there's any reason that you're not going to be able to be legally married. So I'll take you across here. So this is actually the signing table that we'll be using tomorrow. So if I could get you just to check your details are all correct, and then just signing down the bottom, just underneath both your sides, okay? Yeah, so you're pretty much just declaring there's no legal, it's alright. Yep, that's fine.
Does it matter?
I might get you to just cross that out and then just initial your name. That's fine. All fixed up. That's fine. Just excited about tomorrow.
Just do the whole in last name?
Yep, just oh, hang on. There we go. Sorry, you're signing it down here. We'll just cross that out and initial it. It's just down here. Signature of person making the declaration. So it's just the same, confirming your address, everything is correct, and then just signing down here. Okay. Perfect. Okay, and I'll just sign my bit as well. Just in here. Okay. So that's that done. So just confirming the times for tomorrow. So the ceremony is set for 2:30. Philip, you're aiming to be here by about 2:20, and you're aiming to be here about 2:25, just for a 2:30 start. So that's correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Well, we might start with a run through of how it's going to work tomorrow. So if I get you to stand up, Philip. So we'll be standing here, as you said, about 2:20 you'll get here.
Yeah.
So you'll be standing on this side here. Okay. And Chloe, we might have a practice of you walking down the aisle if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so I just want to confirm that you're walking down the aisle to Perfect by Ed Sheeran, is yours?
Yes, that's right.
Perfect. Okay, so you'll be coming in sort of with the car up here, but what I might get you to do is, we'll come up here. So what you're going to be doing is walking down through here, and then you'll be going just to the left. Okay, and then
Yep.
I'll be standing back. I'll just get your music ready and you can have a practice just so you're feeling comfortable about doing tomorrow. Okay?
Yep. No worries.
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in and follow my lead.
So we've got the right song and everything?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. So tomorrow this is about where you'll be standing. I'll be standing just back from you, from here. Okay. Now, let's see where we're up to. Okay, so once you get here and the music stops, I'll do a bit of an introduction. So that's pretty much introducing myself, introducing you both with your full names. And then I'll go into a bit of a background of your love story, how you met, how you proposed, Philip, just a bit of a background of your relationship to what's got us to here today. So that will be the first thing that happens. Okay, and then we will get to, just completely lost my train of thought. That's okay. Okay, and then we will move on from that after the introduction. Okay, and then we'll move on to a poem which you both requested for me to read out for everyone. So that poem was Someone by Owen Derbyshire. So I'll read that poem out myself, and just take that moment in. You don't need to say anything, just relax, just take it all in, and that's when I'll be doing it for you. Okay, and then we'll move on to a ritual that you have requested, Chloe. So this is the one that we'll be having your mutual friend Tiffany come up and say. So tomorrow I'll be standing here, I'll get Tiffany to come up. She'll be standing probably to the side of you, as will I. And again, just take it all in, relax. I'll step out to the side just so you're, you've got that moment to yourself. And then I'll assist Tiffany to sit back down. We'll have a bit of a, congratulations, thanks Tiffany. And then we'll move on from that. And then next we'll move on to a bit in the ceremony that I actually have to say by law. So just so that everyone knows that I'm a registered celebrant, authorised to solemnise the marriage today. So I'll be standing here and saying this, so I'll just read it out just so you know what I'll be saying tomorrow. So I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship in which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life. So that's the whole saying that I will have to say tomorrow, just to make it all legal from my part. Okay, and then after that we'll be moving into a part of the ceremony called the asking. So that's where I'll ask you a series of questions and you'll both need to consent to the marriage. So it's a bit more of a formal part of the ceremony. So Philip, I will be asking you this first. Do you, Philip, take Chloe to be your wedded wife? Will you love and respect her, be honest to her, and stand by her through whatever may come so that you can share your life together? And that is where, if you consent to the marriage tomorrow, you say, I do. Okay? And then Chloe, I will ask you, do you, Chloe, take Philip to be your wedded husband? I keep losing it. Sorry. Just getting it up, just to make sure I'm telling you the right thing. Okay. Okay, so do you, Chloe, take Philip to be your wedded husband? Will you love and respect him, be honest with him, and stand by him through whatever may come so you can share your life together? And then that is where you say, I do, to consent to the marriage.
Okay.
And then I'll ask you both at the same time, Chloe and Philip, have you truly come here truly and without reservation to give yourself to each other in marriage? And that's where you can both say, we will. Okay? And if you get stuck or get a bit confused in the day, I can assist you and prompt you. That's not a problem at all. Okay. And then after that, we'll say your own personal vows. So I've actually got them here, and tomorrow this is what I will do. Okay, so these, I've actually got them on top, so these are the top ones on your palm cards, just so you don't need to worry about getting anxious or anything like that tomorrow. I will pass them to you just so you have them in front of you. Okay, so you don't need to say them now, but Philip, you will be saying yours first, and then Chloe will be moving on to you. Okay. And then after you say those vows, I'll move along in the ceremony by introducing the ring exchange. So I will have the rings with me, and I will be giving them to you. So pretty much you'll need to be saying the legal vows in this part. So I'll hold the rings, and you do need to say these vows by law. So these are those vows that I've mentioned to you previously that do need to be said just to legalise the marriage. So Philip, as I said, you'll start first. You can read just that one there, and then I'll ask you to put the ring on Chloe's finger, and then you'll do the same. So you'll read out that bottom one, the legal vows, and you'll put the ring on Philip's finger. Okay, and then once we've said these vows, I will pronounce you both husband and wife and announce the kiss. Okay, so once we have the kiss, we'll have a big celebration, everyone will clap. Okay, and then pretty much after everyone's settled, I'll ask Tiffany and Michelle to come up, and we'll announce we're just going to take a moment to sign the marriage register. Okay, so I'll probably at this point tomorrow collect these, and I'll get Tiffany and Michelle, so if you two both want to come up, and I'll just show us. So we'll be moving over here. This point of the ceremony is where there is a lot of the photographer and the videographer will come in close. Just it's a good part for them to get some nice photos and that, so we will take a bit of time here. Now I'll just confirm, we're playing Runaway by the Cause during this time, so I'll just quickly play it just so you can confirm it's the right one. That one. Perfect. Okay. So that'll be playing throughout your entire time while you're over here. Now tomorrow I'll get Chloe to sit in this one here. And I'll get Philip just to sit here. Now Michelle, if I get you to stand just behind Philip here and Tiffany behind Chloe. So this is what you'll be signing tomorrow. Okay, so I'll just show you, you don't obviously need to sign them now, that's what tomorrow's about, but just for you to have a look. So you can see, you know, the signatures under your name. So what I'll do is, Chloe, I'll get you to sign all your 3 in your positions first. And then Philip, I'll get you to sign in your positions first. So we'll just, we'll just need to confirm. So you can see Chloe will be signing here, Philip, you'll be signing here.
Yep.
Okay, and then here, just Chloe and Philip. And then the 2 witnesses. And then Tiffany, I'll get you to sign. So yours will be, you can just see, I'll be here tomorrow, so don't be, too concerned, but I'll point out where you need to sign as well, but it will be under your names, just here. And so on. And then after we sign, we'll just have a moment, because the photographers and videographers will come in, get some nice shots of you. Okay, so that's what we're happening tomorrow. And then once we've done all that and the photographers are happy with the photos they've got, Tiffany and Michelle, I'll ask you to return to your seats and thank you for coming. And then we'll actually move across back over here. So just back to the positions that we were in when we first started. Okay, that's right. And at this point, I actually won't be standing here, and you can actually be facing the, your guests.
Yep.
So you can do what you want. You can be, holding hands. This is the part where I'm just going to officially announce you as married. So what I'll do is I will actually give you your certificate. I'll just present it to you like this.
Yep.
And I'll come across and I'll be like, I now present you with Mr. and Mrs. Nook. And this is where you can, celebrate, hold up your certificate. So again, the photographers, this is the official celebration, the end of the ceremony, where you can, that's it, you're husband and wife. So, yeah, you can get some pictures with that. And then what I'll do is I'll collect that back off you. Now, I'll do that because I don't want you, losing it. You'll have to get photos and that sort of thing. So what I'll do is I'll give it to one of your family members just so it's a safe place, so you don't need to worry about it. So, yeah, you just get your pictures and then I'll grab it with you. And I'll take it over here and we'll just give it to your family. And then after I announce that, I'll say, now, let's farewell the couple as you walk, and you'll walk back down the aisle and celebrate, and then off you go, okay? Yep. We can have a practice of that now. So I just want to confirm that it's Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding that you're walking out to. So again, so we'll have a practice of that now. So I'll just say, ladies and gentlemen, I now present you as Mr. and Mrs. Nook. Please welcome me in congratulating the happy couple. And here we go. Okay. So how did that feel?
Yeah, good.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Good?
confident,
Feeling comfortable?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so before we finish up, I might just go over a few more things with you.
Yeah.
So as I said, I'll be there every step of the way. So even though we've rehearsed it like this, if anything goes wrong tomorrow, I'll be there, or I can fix it up. It will be perfectly fine. So now I'd just like to go over a few extra things just for tomorrow. So firstly, I did receive your final payment this week, so thank you so much for that. I do have a receipt for you. I will also send this one to you by email, so you'll have that as well, but thank you so much for finalising that. That's perfect. Okay. And then now, I've just got my list of things here. Okay, so just at the beginning of the ceremony where you were standing next to me, Philip, so I'll say a few things just before the ceremony starts. So I'll announce things like telling the guests to turn off their phones onto silent. I'll mention to be aware of the videographers and the photographers there, just so I'll say they can take photos because you're happy. You've told me you're happy for the guests to take photos. That's not a problem. But just to be mindful of the photographers and videographers where they are at all times. And also, I just wanted to confirm that you were happy for people to still use the hashtag Chloe Loves Philip.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
that's still a thing? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the right one, and that's the right hashtag as well?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I will announce to the guests that while they can take photos and they can post them online, just use that hashtag so you can see them all. Okay. Now just confirming, so we are here in the Royal Botanic Gardens. So it is a public space, so I just wanted to mention that there could be members of the public on looking, okay? Just so you're aware, I mean, look, there could be many distractions, things happening, we don't know, there could be family barbecues, there could be picnics, a running marathon, there could be anything. So I'll try my very best to minimise the distractions, so if I think someone's a bit close, I'll tell them, you know, look, there's going to be a wedding here at 2:30, and, you know, that's the thing. I mean, most people, from my experience, they see a wedding set up and they are pretty happy to, you know, just remain quiet during the ceremony, keep doing their business, but we don't really know who's going to be here tomorrow, so just have that in your mind as, you know, something that could happen. There could be a few distractions, noise, so just for you to keep in mind for your expectations tomorrow. Okay, so the weather. So the weather is looking quite clear tomorrow for the minutes. But if it is raining tomorrow, we're still okay to use the park's greenhouse?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So that's, I believe it's about 500 metres that way. Now, I have spoke to your wedding planner. I have her details in my phone. So she has told me to let you know that if, for whatever reason, we wake up tomorrow and it's raining, she has actually got signs made up to put here, directing people to go to the greenhouse.
Yeah.
And as far as the parking situation, I believe it's a similar car park situation as here. So as far as your car coming in, guest parking, I don't think it will be an issue or any reason for concern. So obviously, if we need to change the venue to the greenhouse tomorrow because of the weather, I will let you guys know. But I mean, it's looking clear at the moment. But just so you're aware, we do have a plan in place if for whatever reason we need to do a last minute switch over.
Yeah. No worries.
Okay, and obviously I'll keep you updated tomorrow if that's the case. Now Tiffany, I might just get you to come across. So you're doing the reading tomorrow, so during the rehearsal when you were watching, I pointed out where you'll be standing. So I've got a copy of your speech here.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want tonight, you can just go over it and have a read, have a practice. I mean, tomorrow obviously there will be a few nerves, but that's completely okay. I'll be here with you. So tomorrow I will come across with the microphone, give it to you, it'll be all switched on, and you just need to hold it up to your mouth like this and speak. Bring that along tomorrow. I will be here as well, so, and we'll have a copy, but that's your copy, just, and if you can bring that tomorrow and you've got it with you, I will check before the ceremony that you've got it as well. So what I might get you to do is, if you want to have a little practice now, just reading out loud, just so how it will be tomorrow. As I said, you know, I'll be here, you'll have a microphone, but you just want to have a practice just so we're...
Yeah, familiar with
Yeah.
So, dear Lord, we have come before you this day to give thanks for the love you have shared with these two people. We ask that you help Philip and Chloe to always remember the strong love that grew between them, to work that love into practical things so nothing can divide them. Please help them find words both kind and loving and hearts always ready to ask for forgiveness as well as be able to forgive. Dear Lord, we put this marriage into your hands. Amen.
Perfect. Okay, so that's how it will be tomorrow. Don't worry, I said I've pointed out where you're going to be standing. I'll be there. I'll give you the microphone, so it'll be all fine. But if you want to have a read, just to feel comfortable with it tonight.
Just reading it as much. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so that's that. Thanks, Tiffany.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, at the end of the ceremony, Chloe, as we rehearsed just then, I will be giving you the marriage certificate just for the photos and that sort of thing. So that's what will happen tomorrow. Then I'll take it back from you. So that's just as how we went through the rehearsal before you come back. Now, after the ceremony, will the guests still be going to the Rose Garden for the afternoon tea?
Yes.
Perfect. So I will announce that at the end of the ceremony. In that place, is it your mum that you would like me to give the wedding certificate to?
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. Okay, so after I announce that, after you've walked down the aisle for your photos, I will find your mum and I'll give it to her. So maybe just even if she can come and find me, otherwise I'll find her. So
Yeah.
I think I've met her once, but just if you can let her know,
no worries.
and I can give that to her. Okay, and finally, just with your photographer and videographer, so I have spoken to them prior to today, just this week, and mentioned our movement, so they're aware of the location. So you don't need to worry about me blocking you or the guests or anything like that. How we rehearsed it today is how they've asked me to do it. So just as far as that's concerned, I've actually sorted that out. So that will be perfect, just so they get all the shots. Okay, so that's about it. So remember, you have my contact details. If you have any questions, any queries overnight, please feel free to give me a call at any time. That is not a problem at all. Otherwise, do you have any more questions?
No, I think so. You covered everything.
Perfect. Okay, well remember, you've got my contact details. Now both of you just go and get a good night's sleep, and I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Okay. Okay, welcome everyone to the ceremony of Chloe and Philip. May I ask you all to take your seats as the ceremony is about to start. So just a bit of housekeeping, so please make sure all your phones are on silent. Also, can I please remind you that there's a professional videographer and photographer here. You're allowed to take photos, that's completely fine, but just keep in mind that you could be obstructing their view if you stand, so just be mindful of where they are at all times. I'd also like to remind you of the hashtag Chloe loves Philip. So feel free after today to share all your wedding photos online, that's perfectly fine, and just make sure you use that hashtag so that Chloe and Philip can see all your beautiful photos from today. How are we going, Philip?
Good.
Ready to go? How about we give Philip a round of applause before we start? Okay, so I think Chloe's about ready to go, so we'll start with the day.
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. Well, I found a girl.
Okay. We are gathered here today as friends of family for a very special occasion. My name is Kylie Bewley, and I welcome you to the marriage of Chloe Rose Hendricks and Philip Goff Mook. Please let us begin by giving them a huge round of applause. Chloe and Philip would like to give a special thank you to everyone for being here today. An extra special thank you to family members who have travelled all the way from Singapore to be with us today. As Chloe and Philip look around, they see the faces of those that they not only hold deepest, but also closest to them in their hearts. Chloe and Philip's union today reminds us that even in our busy modern lives, sometimes complex lives, a man and a woman can still find happiness in giving and caring, in cooperating and compromising, and can show that love and confidence can be shared so that you can share it with another human being for the rest of your life. Chloe and Philip would also like to acknowledge those that cannot be with us today, but will be here with us in their hearts. So Nanny and Poppy Hendricks and Nanny Nook. So a bit about Chloe and Philip. Chloe and Philip both work as professional video game designers, so it was only fitting that they met while working with each other in a conference for video game designers in Singapore back in 2017. Chloe and Philip instantly connected and went on a few dates throughout Chloe's time in Singapore during the conference. According to Chloe, Philip was a perfect gentleman and knew how to make her smile. Chloe and Philip have maintained a long-distance relationship for the past 2 years. While most of their relationship has been long distance, they've managed to keep up with each other and meet in several countries such as America, Thailand, and Canada. Whilst most of their relationship has been overseas, their proudest moment, according to them both, was when Philip's fiancé visa was approved a few months ago, meaning that their long-distance relationship ended and he was able to come over to Australia to be with Chloe. While Chloe speaks of Philip, she says what won her over was his kind nature and his ability to always make her smile and laugh. When Philip speaks of Chloe, he says that Chloe never fails to make his heart feel full. With their shared passion of travel, of course it was inevitable that Philip was going to propose on a trip overseas. This moment came in July 2018 when Chloe and Philip were strolling along a beach in Bewley, and Philip dropped down to one knee. Philip actually organised to fly Chloe's 3-year-old daughter overseas to Thailand to organise this proposal. Chloe's little daughter drew a painting in the sand, and Chloe thought that was the most beautiful thing that anyone had ever do for her. Just having her there to be part of the proposal. Chloe and Philip have asked me to share a poem with you today called Someone by Owen Derbyshire. Together, they believe it reflects and represents the way they feel about their relationship that has brought them here to this day. Words simply can't describe my feelings for you, for my feelings are so many, but words, they are so few. Encouragement you give me and a connection that is true. I'm glad while reaching out, I found someone like you. You give your love so sweetly, I am lost if you're away. You have me so completely, I cherish you night and day. You make me laugh when I want to cry. You make me happy when you don't even try. Your laugh makes me smile. You make my life a better place. I love you for everything. You're someone I could never replace. It's you that keeps me up all night, the one that's getting me through the day. And so it seems to me that there is only one thing left to say. I don't know how to say it, to make it sound so true. So I'll say it how I'm feeling. I'm in love with you. No distance can keep us apart. You are someone I can't forget. You will always be in my heart. I know I'll be with you yet. I will tell you from my heart, we will never drift apart. You keep me from being blue, and I love you for being you. I would now like to introduce Chloe and Philip's mutual friend Tiffany to present us with a blessing. This blessing has been shared at every wedding in Chloe's side of the family for the past 5 generations. It is a ritual that Chloe and her family take pride in and wish to share with everyone here today.
Dear Lord, we have come before you this day to give thanks for the love you have shared with these two people. We ask that you help Philip and Chloe to always remember the strong love that grew between them, to work that love into practical things so nothing can divide them. Please help them find the words both kind and loving and hearts always ready, to ask for forgiveness as well as to be able to forgive. Dear Lord, we put this marriage into your hands. Amen.
Thank you, Tiffany. Let's give her a round of applause. Chloe and Philip, before we commence with your vows and as your celebrant, I'm obliged to say the following according to the Marriage Act. I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriage according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship in which you are about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. Do you, Philip, take Chloe to be your wedded wife? Will you love and respect her, be honest with her, and stand by her through whatever may come, so that you can share your life together?
I do.
And do you, Chloe, take Philip to be your wedded husband? Will you love and respect him, be honest with him, and stand by him through whatever may come, so that you can share your life together?
I do.
And do you, Chloe and Philip, have he come here truly and without reservation to give yourself to each other in your marriage?
We will.
You have already shared 2 wonderful years together, building the foundations that are required for your marriage. May the love that you have for each other continue to grow and deepen, and may this moment be remembered forever. You will now say your vows to each other, and with that, join your lives. Philip, I'll ask you to go first.
Chloe, I promise to be your faithful husband. I promise to love you when the sun shines and when the rain falls, in sickness and in health. There will never be two who love greater than you and I. I am so excited to spend the rest of our lives together. I am excited to share our life with your daughter Rose and to add to our family to give Rose a sibling. I love you more than words.
I remember that day at the video game conference when I first laid eyes on you. From that first moment that you gave me a smile and started walking my way, I knew that I was in big trouble. Now here we are 2 years on, and I know that I'm the luckiest woman alive. I promise to always remember that you are indeed human, that you may sometimes make questionable decisions that I don't agree with, and things that make me angry. However, I promise to never go to bed angry at you. Today, I promise to show that same care and consideration for you for the rest of my life. I love you.
It has been a tradition for thousands of years that marrying couples have sealed their vows with the exchange of rings, as you will both do now. J.W. Lord said that a wedding ring is a symbol of commitment, a promise, a pledge, and a vow. The promise is to forsake all others, to stay devoted and true. The pledge is to honour that promise selflessly and to see the whole thing through. And the vow is to keep that pledge unwaveringly until the days are few. It is a mutual agreement to become one instead of two. I will now present you with the rings.
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Philip, take you, Chloe, to be my lawful wedded wife. With this ring, I give you all that I have and all that I am.
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Chloe, take you, Philip, to be my lawful wedded husband. With this ring, I give you all that I have and all that I am.
Chloe and Philip, today we celebrate that you have both found someone who loves you for everything that you are. We are celebrating that you both wish to share your lives together, side by side, for the rest of your lives. As your celebrant, authorised by Australian law, it is with joy and happiness that I pronounce you to be husband and wife. You may now kiss. I will now ask Chloe and Philip to sign the marriage register, along with their witnesses, Tiffany and Michelle. Family and friends, I invite you to just relax and sit tight. This won't take long and we'll be back.
I'm not alone. Tell me you feel it too. And I would run away. I would run away. Yeah, yeah. I would run away. I would run away with you. 'Cause I've fallen in love with you. No, never
friends, I now invite you to return your places. Thank you for your patience. It is with great pleasure that I introduce you to you for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Nook. Please join me in your congratulations. We wish you a lifetime of happiness. Please be upstanding as we celebrate the couple as they make their exit. Canapes and drinks will be served shortly in the Rose Garden.
Well done, Kylie.
Say it's true. There's nothing like me and you. I'm not alone. Tell me you feel it too. And I would run away.